So let's go back. We are done with harvesting. Let's go back. Let's go back. We are done harvesting. Let's go back to the home. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Everybody come to the other place.
Okay, student, right?
Both students.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. Okay.
So you can make it 5-5.
Session and our students close. So, what if I ask us? What if I ask us to say one or two things that we read from what he said? I hope I'm not going too far. Okay, I don't know if he left. Even if it's just one thing, I should learn from what he said. I don't know if very important people need to know what he said. I do want to say something. Okay, sorry, sir. What I am asking is that before we go to the next item that we are having, I want to be sure that we actually learned one or two things from the presentation that our student did. Is that true? So, as a proof, you know that when you are teaching students, you will ask them, do you understand? They say yes. You will now ask them, where are you? What did you understand? So, that is what I am doing now. So now, that is mommies, you are our student now. So I want to, even if it's just one thing, I don't have the right to put you on hot seat, but even if it's just one thing that you urge them to say in our presentation, I just like somebody to volunteer and say something about what he said. Then we go to the next. Thank you, mommy. Please let us appreciate that. Thank you, mommy.
What I learned is about the watering. That is good to water very early or very in the evening or in the morning, not in the afternoon because the sun is very hard. So I learned that one.
Thank you, ma. Please, let's start for. Thank you, ma. Mom is a good student. Thank you, ma. So quickly, on to the next that we are having. We are having our representative from Smart Road Enterprise. He wants to speak with us and tell us about the seeds that our students planted. So, without wasting time, please, shall we welcome our representative? Please, with a round of applause, let's welcome our representative. Thank you, sir. You're welcome, sir.
Good day to all. My name is Smart Work. So, we are the expensive ambassador here in Bauchi. All these things that you are seeing is from instrument seeds. So we are selling the seeds, and even now I know, since you see the result of the seed, I know many of you are interested in buying the seeds. So we have a lot of them for tomatoes, lettuce, cucumber, beetroot, and even we have many seed is not GMO. The seed is not GMO. You can plant it in a greenhouse also. You can plant it in open field. Anyone you choose. You can plant it in sack. You can plant it in a bare ground. Like you see this one. This one is planted in sack. So if you plant this in a greenhouse, you will see the result of cucumber that is 1.5 of this one. You plant it in a greenhouse. Because I planted it, I managed it, and I harvested it in a greenhouse. So if you have any question about the seeds, you are free to ask. And we have the seed here. You are.
And how much? Yes, very important.
This is the seed for beetroot.
How many is inside? How many is inside? 1 million. Huh?
This is not 10 gram.
It's 10 gram.
I think it's about 100 seeds.
Okay. 90% assurance.
This is for watermelon. Watermelon is 8,500.
No, it's not for any farmers. Like me and you now, when we spend, we buy one. It's not one time. You can even use one packet. Yes, you're supposed to give us one packet. Yes. That is why we have our daddy's.
This one is for carrots.
That's why we have the
1,500. It was 5,000. Watermelon 8,500. If you have any question about the seeds,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Smart World Enterprise. Thank you for the presentation. So we have to bring the seed ready here so that you can see that we didn't manufacture this seed from the egg here. So you see the source. And then if the school wants to get, they know where to go to. The person in charge of Smart World, she's a lecturer in ATA. She's a lecturer, I think Dr. Rashida, yes, so she's a lecturer in ATA. So you see that the seeds are very good seeds. So I'll be giving a presentation on reimagining agricultural education in schools. Yes, so agricultural science already exists in our curriculum. We already have it in our curriculum. And this demonstration that we did here is not for us to reload agriculture, but to bring something spectacular, something new into the system to make it more practical for our students. You know, agriculture usually, or a farmer, when you talk about farming, they see it as not a lucrative job. It's everybody wants to do medicine, everybody wants to do nursing, everybody wants to do pharmacy. Because yeah, these are the realities that the children are seeing every day. They go to the pharmacy, they go to the hospital, so they are seeing these doctors and they are admiring them. So imagine if we can make agriculture this practical for them from a little age. It brings the self-awareness. It even informs their decision in their career choice. According to UNESCO, the highlight says that action-oriented learning improves understanding and retention. Even according to FAO, they said practical learning is a key to sustainable agriculture.
Because when this system is being practicalized, it's easy for the students to go back to their house. Imagine your son at home telling you that this is what I learned. You just be looking at what this boy is doing. And at the end of the day, he presents something like this to you. Won't you be a proud father? And that is what he learned from the school. So we are pushing for practical agriculture. That is the reason why we have to invite various stakeholders, policy makers, people that have the power to cause this change. That is why we have to bring you here, so that you can see what we've done. We are not just coming to tell you we want to do this. We actually practicalize this. You can see with your own eyes how fruitful this can be for the agricultural system and even in the curriculum. So we are making a special plea as Together for Sustainable Health Development Initiative that we don't want these pilots to end here. We believe that there are school clubs, there are farmers clubs, there are climate clubs, too. And the big problem we are all trying to solve now is climate change. Everything you want to do a business, you are talking about the environmental impact assessment. What is the impact of this to the environment? So every single thing is pointing us towards climate change. So it will be also good if we can inculcate these habits early. Most of them, when you ask them about fertilizer, they tell you NPK because that is what they've seen. They don't know that there's something called organic fertilizer. Funnily enough, something you can get from your own cow dung everywhere. The one we used for this was composted for 6 months because we have to compose it very well. And we added yeast into it. We added yeast into the mixture to have a very quality liquid organic fertilizer, purely natural. So this is our plea. When you go back to your various ministries, please sir, please ma, tell them of what you've seen and how this can come into the school curriculum. The students are here, they presented to you. They told you, see when they are talking, they are making demonstration, telling you that it's not what they crammed, it's what they saw with their own eyes. The staff is not yet present, but they are pointing down. They are showing you 3 seconds. You can see them demonstrate because this is something they saw practical with their own eyes. So this is our plea. So at this point, I will invite various persons to come and speak. We'll be starting from the agricultural teacher of ATB International Secondary School. Come to the stage and speak to the audience. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Representative of the ministry, the principal of Junior Secondary School Yarwa, and also our eco-principal of International Secondary School, invited guests, colleagues. I'm here to really appreciate this program. It is really an eye-opener. And the reason is because of the diverse benefits we stand to benefit from this program. Number one, it is beneficial, economically beneficial, environmentally friendly. As far as we look at organic products, it is something that should be encouraged because of the impact of inorganic fertilizer as far as our nutrition is concerned. And there are a lot of diseases that are caused as a result of consuming unhealthy products. But when you grow organic food, you are safeguarding your health. Not only that, you know, as we talk about agriculture, when you look at the agricultural sector and you look at even our curriculum generally, there are so many students that go to school and after graduating, they have nothing. This is trying to teach the students self-reliance. When a student graduates and then adopt this organic farming, of course, he can earn a living through that without even taking government job. By the time you get a space, just like this classroom, and you now decide to put bags here, this place can take more than 500 bags. And by the time you now plant different crops and harvest, of course, you are economically empowered. So I think this project is a welcome development. And by the grace of God, I in particular am going to practice it in my backyard. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, sir. So I'll be welcoming Madam Bello to come to the podium.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Follow up on what my HOD has just enumerated. The organizers that are behind this program, their main objective is how to develop the art where we come, so that the environment of the earth is very conducive for human living. And one of the measures we are taking in that development is to make sure that the way we make use of the earth in producing the food we eat is not harmful to the earth. So we now introduce this catch them young on agricultural production. You can see what we have harvested today. Toward the end of this production, I can tell you that most of the things that are used are up to 98% organic. No use of chemicals. From the way the original seeds were produced. Like the other one, the other man was trying to display to us here. Those seeds are organically produced. At the end of the day, what is expected of everybody here is that, especially parents, you can encourage, you can empower your children at home, at the backyard, inside your compound. They set up these sacks, like just we have done it. Within 3 months maximum, not more than 3 months, you will start harvesting crops within your house. And like my HOD said, he is going to embark on this project. Within his own compound, he will set up the sacks. Then he will plant the seeds. If you go to the market now, I want to believe that maybe this cucumber may cost you 300 naira. But what about this one? In every stand, in every sack where you see a plant growing, each of those plants can produce at least 5 of these. Each of the plants. Each of the plants, at least 5 of these. Assuming you have 200 bags in your compound, then you multiply that 200 by 5. What do we use in the production? This soil we have outside here. Look for cow dung or poultry manure. Mix them together like the way the students have described. Put them in the sack. Water them in the morning. Water them in the evening. By God's grace, we will get something like this. challenges here in this farm. Otherwise, no cucumber should have been smaller than what I am holding. Those challenges came about as a result of the closure of the schools throughout Bauchi State. So assuming you are now monitoring this one in your own house, then you are able to produce cucumber like this. You said we are starting with 200 bags, yes, and 200 times 5 bags, 200 times 5 times 600 naira back. Then at the end of every 3 months, you know what you will get. You are not going to the market to buy anything. You are just looking for the cow box, the kitchen waste at the back of the bowl at the back of your house. That's what you are doing. And that's what you are doing. Like my husband said, if he starts this farm in his own house, he will water it in the morning. Before 8 o'clock, he has finished watering. He will go out and do other businesses. He will come back in the evening, around 5, 6, he will water again. He will go and sleep. This one is not going to prevent him from doing other businesses. Then at the end of the day, he will be harvesting. He will be eating fruits that are very, 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 very nutritious. Anytime you make use of NPK, those chemical fertilizers, the residual effects of those chemical fertilizers enter into your own body. Then your body will now be struggling as to how to remove them from your own system. But here you are making use of organic materials. You just go and relax and enjoy life. May God help all of us.
Thank you so much, sir. So please, we'll be inviting Mr. Sasa Idu to come to the podium. We also get good news message from every ministry that is presented here. We want that commitment.
All right. Invited here, colleagues. When this thing started, some 2 months ago, I happened to be around. When I saw this people, I came back because I'm not teaching agriculture, though I know farming. But when I see them packing bags, I was asking him, what are you doing? Because I always know him going to the beach all the time. So he was telling me that he's going to experiment some. I was monitoring it. Then suddenly, I see the seeds germinating. And then, look at what it is today. I was just telling one of them that I have a small space in my house, very close to my house, and I'm definitely going to try this. Because I was asking him, how did you get this? We were debating in the office there. I said, in the market, this will cost about 200 naira. Someone told me that I don't eat food. That if I go to the market, it will be around 300 to 400 naira. And that this one will be about 800 to 900 naira. I was surprised when my land is lying there falling. You get it? It's small in my house. So I'm definitely going to experiment it for the benefits. One important thing is, they are saying that, and I know it's correct, since this is inorganic manure, organic manure, sorry, it has health benefits. That I know. Because we have always been complaining that what is happening to our grass, our land, is the application of this fertilizer, insecticide, pesticide, and so on and so forth, that is killing the soil. Now with this kind of thing, I don't think we'll having the ulcer that we used to have. You know, there's so many problems that we used to have in our stomach. Because when we go to the hospital, they'll tell you, eat fruits, eat this, eat that. And there's people who will tell you that the kind of fruit people are eating is not really hygienic. And I believe this is an effort of preventing eating hygienic. I would definitely practice it. And I would advise most of you, or elders among you, who have the opportunity to please do it. Not because of the money, but because of our health. And then the land that we are trying to protect. Thank you so much.
Sir. So we're inviting Madam Rejoice, the agri teacher of the Lord Makanda Junior Secondary School.
Thank you very much. Good morning, my parents,
morning, all. We really appreciate dear Papa. We have seen the mighty work you have done here. And